Hi, this is Eric, and today we'll be learning how to load data from a CSV file. So a CSV file is a comma separated value file, and you can see the extension. It does have CSV, and when you open the file, you'll see all the values have been separated by commas, as you can see. So that's a CSV file. So we'll be using Excel, and then we'll be extracting the data from that CSV file, transforming and loading the data. Transforming is just a way to shape data to meet your needs, while the original source remains unchanged. And we'll be using Power Query Editor to do that. So for those people who don't know Power Query Editor, it's a business intelligence tool available in Excel that allows you to import data from many different sources and then clean, transform, and reshape your data as needed. It allows you to set up a query once and then reuse it with a simple refresh. Okay, so to load data from CSV to Excel workbook, you just go ahead and open your Excel workbook and then go to data menu, click get data, and then choose the option to get data from CSV. You can see this option over here as well. So once you click, go to the location where you saved your files, and then select the file and hit the import button. It may take time depending on your computer processing. So you'll see data over here, and you do have three options over here: to cancel, load, or transform data. So since we'll be transforming this data, as you can tell, there are some columns like order priority and order ID. I don't need them. And if you take a look at total revenue and total cost, I like to get the profit, which will be the difference between the total revenue and total cost. So I like to add one more column, and then I'll add the duration between the days from the item was ordered to when the item was shipped. So I'll find the difference between these two dates. So let's go ahead and hit transform data. So this is the Power Query I was talking about. And I'll go ahead and remove this column. To do that, I'll just right click and hit remove. And on the right hand side, if you can take a look, you're gonna have applied steps. This will list all the steps which you'll be working on, so it's easily to go back. So the step which I've just done is I've removed the column, but you can see here to go back, you just click this X and this column will be back. So I just go ahead and remove it, and then I'm not gonna use order ID. It's just a unique number, unique identifier. I just go ahead and move it. I don't need it. And then over here I do have total revenue and total cost. So I like to add one more column, which will be profit. So I'll go ahead to add column menu. I'll say custom. I'll choose this custom column, and I'll be presented with this window. I'll rename my column name to be profit, and then to get the profit, I'll get the total revenue minus total cost, and I'll click OK. Okay, so I do have profit over here, but I would like to change the data type. So I'll go back here on the top left corner, and then I'll change this to currency so that I can get see dollars here, and the values will be formatted as needed. And then also I would like to get the date difference between when the item was ordered to when the item was shipped. So all I need is to highlight both of these columns. To do that, I'll click order date, and then I'll click and hold Control key on your keyboard. So as you can tell, both of these columns have been highlighted. So I'll go to this, I'm still on add column menu. So I'll go to date over here, and then I'll say subtract days. So this will just find the difference between two dates, and then there'll be on days. As you can tell, this is subtraction, and because you can see the negative, because I started highlighting the order date and then ship date. So over here I need to start with ship date and then highlight order date. So the formula will be ship date minus order date. Currently the formula is order date, and as you can tell, order date is smaller than ship date. Current formula is order date minus ship date. That's why I get a negative number. So I'll go ahead and remove this column, and then I'll go do it again. Now I'll be so careful. So I select ship date, hold my control key, and select order date, and then I'll go back here to date and say subtract days. Now I'll see positive numbers. I'll go ahead and change this column by double clicking, and I'll change the column name to duration. And also I like to move this column to somewhere closer where there is ship date, closer to ship date. So I just click, hold, and drag all the way over here. So everything looks good here. I'll go ahead and do load. So if you can take a look over here, we extracted the data from a CSV file, transformed, where we get the profit and the duration, and then the next option is to load data. And all you need is to go to home page and then just click close and load, or you can go ahead and click the drop down and choose this close and load, and data will be loaded. And you can tell, you can take a look at, we have region, country, and then over here we don't see order priority, no order ID, we removed them. And then we do have duration, that's the new column we added, and as well as we do have profit, that's another column we added. Thank you very much. I just wanted to show you guys how to load data from a CSV file. Enjoy your day. Thank you.